Visa, you know it for, well, its logo on millions of credit cards around the world, and is stepping into the world of crypto, of course, as crypto assets continue to find their way into people's wallets. Visa has teamed up with 50 leading crypto platforms to make crypto spending, well, more accessible. Joining us now to talk about how it's all going, Visa CFO Vasant Prabhu. It is great to have some time with you because it's been really interesting watching your evolution of getting into the crypto space, allowing people to spend their crypto. And my first question to you is, when crypto is so volatile, when people look at it as a long-term sort of asset to hold and to speculate on, are they wanting to spend it as such?
Well, yes, as you know, crypto is volatile, and that's up to people who own crypto to manage for themselves. What we're trying to do is to make crypto available to use like any other currency. So if you have an account, let's say with Coinbase, and you have some crypto in that account, we want that to be useful for you. If you want to use it, you of course have to deal with volatility issues, but Coinbase will give you a Visa credential, a Visa card, that you can use at 70 million merchants, and you can buy anything you want, goods and services, like you would with any Visa credential. And what will happen is the merchant gets paid the way they normally get paid, in dollars or euros or pounds, and you use your crypto account and your cryptocurrency to buy goods and services. And we've had $1 billion of volume so far in these kinds of purchases from almost nothing last year. So the goal really is to try and make crypto useful like any other currency is. As far as owning it and the volatility, that's up to you as an owner to deal with. All we can do is help you use it.
And geographically speaking, where are you seeing most of that $1 billion, which is an extraordinary number, but already being spent? Because many people talk of the future of cryptocurrencies, in particular helping those countries that have very volatile currencies in and of themselves, that see significant inflation. I'm thinking of Latin America in particular. Is that where you're seeing a lot of the activity?
Well, certainly over the years, I think there's going to be more appeal for certain kinds of cryptocurrencies in places where they don't trust their own currencies. But right now, I would say it's a profile of who has accounts at places like Coinbase or Crypto.com or 50 other people we have partnerships with. It's those people who have Visa credentials, and they're using them. And they're using them to buy things they would buy with normal Visa credentials, a traditional Visa card that is with a traditional financial institution. It's goods and services, it's products you buy for your everyday needs and so on. So there's no particular skew in one direction or another.
Interestingly, of course, there's been an ability to be rewarded in crypto as well. Can you talk to us about how people are rethinking not only you're just spending your crypto, but you're perhaps spending your fiat and getting crypto back?
Yes, and that's an interesting innovation. We have a partner, BlockFi, and they will give you a Visa credential, a Visa card, and you can earn the usual rewards on it. You get miles in some cases, you get cash back in others. In this case, you get paid in crypto. So you actually get cryptocurrencies deposited into your account at BlockFi as rewards, and then you can hold them because you think they might appreciate in value, or you can use them just like you would miles or cash back. So in that sense, it's a great innovation. It allows those people who have faith in cryptocurrencies to get paid in a way that they might find more appealing than straight cash back or miles and so on.
And also, what are you seeing being spent in terms of the crypto that they are spending? I know you said that it's sort of to do with your partners and it's to do with certain crypto assets are more popular in certain parts of the world, but stable coins has been something we're talking about an awful lot, particularly as the Federal Reserve has been eyeing it. And how much are you seeing stablecoins being spent, given, inherently they're meant to be less volatile?
Yeah, stablecoins actually have been designed to be more useful as a medium of exchange. As you know, certain cryptocurrencies are being bought, like Bitcoin, more as a store of value, much like a digital gold, where stablecoins take the volatility out. If you have USDC, for example, the promise is that it's backed dollar for dollar with US dollars, and therefore you can redeem them at any point at the same stable value of one stablecoin USDC per dollar. So what we're doing is we're enabling people who are minting stablecoins and depositing them in people's accounts to use that stablecoin. In fact, we even settle in stablecoin in USDC today, where we will allow people to pay us in USDC at the end of each day when we settle, and then we will settle with the people that they owe money to, either in USDC or other currencies. And so in many ways, we are bringing stable coins, starting with USDC, into our system, much like we would any of the 160 currencies we deal in, or the 25 or 30 that we settle every night in. And we work with partners like Anchorage, who custody it and do all the trading we need to do to settle in the currencies we need to settle. So stablecoins could be a very interesting and important component of making digital currencies a medium of exchange, along with digital currencies as we see them develop around the world.
Of course, you're having to do plenty of due diligence on the leading crypto platforms that you're working with, understanding how they're abiding by regulation that isn't yet in existence in many ways. Vasant, how do you see the regulatory environment catching up with basically where you already are?
Well, certainly regulators are very active. Our brand is paramount. People trust our brand. We only work with entities that comply with all regulations. In many cases, the regulations are out there. They may change over time, but we only do business with entities that today are complying with all regulations or are regulated. They have to have very stringent anti-money laundering and know your customer policies. We have very stringent requirements in looking at their adoption of those policies and all the criteria that we have to use to ensure that they meet all our requirements, much as any other partner of ours would. So, the security, the safety, and the legality of what we do is paramount because in the end, it's what our brand stands for. People do business with us because they trust the Visa brand, and we will make absolutely sure that the security and trust that our brand stands for is not compromised in any way.
We've got less than a minute to go, Vasant, but quickly, $1 billion already spent. How much do you think it will be by the end of the year?
Oh, I wouldn't want to speculate in terms of how it's going to go.
We love speculation.
All we want people to know is that our job is to help people move money. Our job is to help people send money to whoever they want to send money to, whether they want to buy goods and services, whether they want to pay you or me, whether they want to pay businesses. And we're also a network of networks. In other words, we will connect to whatever network we need to, including blockchains, to ensure that money moves where it needs to move. So to the extent that people want to use cryptocurrencies as a form of money, our job is to enable it and to make cryptocurrencies more useful, absolutely in compliance with all the laws and rules and regulations. And the goal is to bring them and connect them to the mainstream financial system.